The legendary Fable franchise is back, baby! But this is not just a reboot. No. It's a total reimagining from the ground up. For over a decade, we've been waiting, wondering if we've ever returned to Albion in a way that truly honors the ambition of those original games. And now, Playground Games, the masterminds behind the stunning open worlds of Forza Horizon, are at the helm. They are delivering a truly seamless open world Albion, a first for the series, where your choices have permanent, landscape altering consequences. From impacting the local economy to hundreds of NPCs who will judge your every move. Yes, you heard that right. They all have like different personalities. This is the beginning for heroes or villains. My name is Alonso, and like many of you, I've spent more hours than I can count chasing chickens, building a real estate empire, and debating whether to wear a halo or grow those fantastic horns. All of it while getting married and buying houses. I've been waiting for a true successor to the Fable legacy for what feels like an eternity now. My hair fell off. The promises of Peter Molyneux, both the fulfilled and the famously unfulfilled, set a benchmark for what an RPG could be. A world that lives and breathes around you. We'll look at the seamless open world, the revolutionary NPC systems, and complete overhaul of morality, and how Playground is finally delivering on promises made 20 years ago. So, what exactly is the new Fable? Playground Games have been clear. This is a reboot, not a remake, okay? Not a direct sequel either. This isn't Fable 4. It's a fresh start designed to carry the spirit of Lionhead Studios forward while updating the entire experience for a modern audience. Think of it as a new tale in a familiar, beloved land. The soul of Albion remains, but the rules have changed. The whole game is built around a single question that shapes every system. What does it mean to you to be a hero? This isn't just a marketing line, it's a core design philosophy. It affects how you'll build your character. Your story starts in classic Fable fashion. You begin as a child in the sleepy village of Briar Hill, where you'll presumably learn the ropes and discover your unique abilities. Because you are, as it turns out, Albion's first hero in a generation. But this idyllic childhood is shattered when a mysterious figure arrives and in a calamitous event turns the people of your village, including your grandmother, to stone. Suddenly alone, your quest begins to uncover the truth behind a tragedy that developers promise will change Albion forever. Bold, but you know they will deliver. This journey will lead you into an iconic returning institutions. We've seen the Heroes Guild, which appears to be central early on, by the way. We've also been introduced to Humphrey, a former hero played by actor Matt King, who is forced out of retirement to guide you. He seems to be a cynical, world-weary mentor, providing that classic Fable blend of guidance and sarcastic commentary. This setup is perfect. It gives longtime fans a nostalgic anchor of the guild while giving newcomers a clean entry point. It's a new beginning that deeply and is respectfully aware of where it came from. Character creation has also been modernized, okay? While you won't be sculpting every detail of your hero's face, sorry for those of you who like to spend 2 weeks creating a character, you'll choose from a range of character heads and have deep customization over clothing, hair, skin tone, tattoos, scars. The goal is for your hero to represent you, not just in looks, but in action. Your real identity will be forged out in the world through the skills you learn, the weapons you wield, and the monumental choices you make. Perhaps the single biggest change to the Fable formula is the world itself. For the first time, Albion is a truly seamless, fully open world. This is not the hub-based Albion of the past connected by loading screens. This is a complete, uninterrupted landscape you can explore freely from very early in the game. Think about what this means. The original games, for all their charm, were a series of interconnected corridors. Now the walls are gone, they're broken. From the moment you leave Briar Hill, the entirety of Albion is, in theory, open to you. Playground Games are masters of this, having crafted the breathtaking worlds of the Forza Horizon series. If you haven't played it, do yourself a favor and go. I don't like racing games, but I love this. They've stated the map won't be as massive as a Forza map. You're on foot, you're in a supercar, but the focus has shifted to density and immersion. The environments we've seen are stunningly diverse and quintessentially Fable. There are the iconic rolling green hills, magical forests, spooky marshes, and craggy northern coastlines. We've seen glimpses of bustling villages and fantastically oversized vegetable patches, all brimming with that fairy tale charm. And in a staggering commitment to immersion, the team's goal is for every single building to be enterable and exportable. We're going back to the iconic locations reimagined. The capital city of Bowerstone is back, grander than ever, with Fairfax Castle and the Old Clock Tower. We've seen hints of the city of Bloodstone, a den of pirates. Discovery is no longer about finding the path to the next zone. It's about seeing a distant ruin on a hilltop and just going there. Exploration becomes organic. The world feels less like a series of game levels and more like a real place. This shift finally delivers on a promise at the heart of the original Fable's marketing. A world where you could go and be anything, go anywhere, and do anything. The technology of the original Xbox era limited that vision, but now that potential can be realized. Riding from the markets of Bowerstone to the swamps in the north without a single loading screen is a dream come true for Fable fans. It makes Albion feel whole in a way that will change how we interact with it forever. If the open world is a new foundation, then choice and consequence is the revolutionary structure built on it. The central theme of the new Fable is that your choices change the world, and Playground is taking this to a literal and permanent level. Your actions will have lasting environmental and systemic consequences. This isn't just about branching dialogues or a good or evil ending, it's about leaving a physical, lasting mark on the world itself. Quite a huge responsibility, huh? For instance, a decision in a side quest could leave a permanent fixture in the landscape that alters the local economy. The world doesn't just react, it remembers and evolves based on your decisions. This philosophy extends beyond big quests. The life simulation elements Fable is known for are back and more deeply integrated than ever. You can buy every house and business in Albion. But if you raise the rent too high or evict a tenant, you might see that very same NPC living homeless on the streets of Bowerstone days later, hating your guts. And you can be sure they will remember you. Ho, ho, ho. They will be calling you out as you walk past. These choices are designed to have ripple effects, okay? Helping one village might cause another to view you with suspicion. Traitor. Wiping out a bandit camp might disrupt the local economy that secretly relied on smuggling. What? The game promises a world where choices aren't just about your moral alignment, they're about the complex, interconnected web of Albion itself. While the original games were pioneering, the impact of your choices was often limited to your appearance. Here, the world itself is a canvas for your legacy. Your story will be written into the very geography and economy of Albion, a permanent testament to the hero you choose to be. This level of persistence is what turns a reactive world into a living one. I mean, come on. What good is living world without living people? This is where Playground Games is making one of its boldest claims with a system they call the living population. They're aiming to populate Albion with over 1,000 unique handcrafted NPCs. You heard right. Handcrafted is a huge deal here because every single one of these 1,000 NPCs has their very own personality and way of thinking. And guess what? They all have an opinion about you. This isn't procedural generation, filling the world with random villagers. Each of these 1,000 plus characters has a name, a personality, a family, a job, and their own moral worldview. They have fully realized daily routines. An NPC will wake up, go to their job, spend their leisure time on hobbies, and return home at night. As the developer suggests, you could follow any person for an entire in-game day and just watch them live their life. You can approach and have a fully voiced conversation with every single one of these guys. Their opinion of you will shift based on your actions and reputation, or how you've treated them in the past. Hey, don't forget, these aren't just quest givers, they are the active, opinionated residents of your world, acting as a Greek chorus, if you will, constantly commenting on your choices. Walk down a street in Bowerstone and you'll hear people referencing that business you just bought or the ridiculous hat you're wearing. It's classic Fable, amplified to an incredible degree. The social simulation is also getting a massive upgrade. You can befriend, romance, marry, and have children with them. You can also hire them, fire them, or be their landlord and evict them. Each of these interactions feeds back into the consequence systems. The person you fired from the blacksmith might hold a grudge for life. Crashing the local economy isn't an abstract event on a stat screen, it's seeing the faces of the people you you've affected and hearing them talk about their struggles. By making every NPC an individual, Playground aims to create a level of social immersion that few RPGs have ever achieved. For as long as Fable has existed, its identity has been tied to its morality system. Good deeds gave you a halo. Evil deeds made horns sprout from your skull. It was iconic and simple. The new Fable is throwing away that system. Okay? Instead of a black and white scale, the reboot introduces a nuanced framework where everything is in shades of gray. Such is his life. The game itself never judges you. The only judgment comes from the people of Albion, and their opinions are entirely subjective. Here's how it works. Every action you take helps build your reputation, but that reputation isn't universal. Each NPC has their own moral worldview. An act one person sees as heroic, another might see as villainous. Killing a group of bandits might make merchants hail you as a savior, but the pacifist farmer whose fields were trampled might see you as a menace. This means you can have different identities in different parts of the world. You can be celebrated in one city while you can be hated in another one. You can be hero in one town and a wanted criminal in the next. When you walk into a new settlement, you arrive with a clean slate, okay? Your reputation is built locally. They don't have phones. Through your behavior in that specific community. This is exactly why the old morphing system of halos and horns had to go. You will remember they would see you as horns and instantly they make an assumption about you. As the developers explain, it wouldn't make sense to have a system based on local reputations. If you walked into a new town already branded with giant devil horns, that visual judgment would contradict the whole philosophy. Just a brilliant, brilliant move. Thank you. This is a massive and mature evolution for the series. It moves away from fairy tale simplicity towards a more complex, realistic model of social dynamics. It forces you to think more critically about your actions and ties directly back to that central question. What does it mean to be a hero? The game won't give you an easy answer. Instead, it gives you a world of 1,000 different answers and asks you to navigate each and every single one of them. I mean, of course, being a hero in Albion involves slaying a monster or two, and the combat has been rebuilt from the ground up. The philosophy is style weaving, a fluid system that lets you blend melee, ranged, and magical abilities in the heat of battle. We saw glimpses of this in action. The hero uses light and heavy melee combos to stagger enemies, creating openings for stylish finishers. Then they might instantly swap to a bow, pick up a flying enemy or two, and at any moment they can unleash powerful spells. It's about giving you a toolbox of abilities and the freedom to use them creatively. Many fan favorite enemies are returning, including Hobbs, Wolverines, Hollow Men, and Trolls. But new threats are emerging too, like the comically terrifying cockatrice, a giant fire-breathing chicken, because this is still Fable after all. Each enemy family will have unique weaknesses, encouraging you to adapt your tactics rather than just spamming one attack. The system seems designed for player expression. Are you a valiant knight who relies on a sword and shield? A cunning rogue who uses a bow and trickery? Or a powerful mage? The style weaving philosophy suggests you can be all three at once, flow in between combat styles to create your own heroic identity. The on-screen UI is clean and minimal, suggesting a focus on fluid, intuitive gameplay more than complex menus. With all these sweeping changes, some longtime fans might worry that the unique soul of Fable could get lost. But Playground has made it clear that they are dedicated to preserving the franchise's signature tone. This is still Albion, a place that blends fairy tale wonder with a very British, cheeky sense of humor. It's a world of high fantasy that also isn't afraid to poke fun at itself. The humor is everywhere, from Humphrey's sarcastic narration to the concept of a fire-breathing chicken boss. And yes, kicking chickens is still classic Fable. This blend of sincerity and silliness is what gives Albion its personality. It's a game that you can present you with a heart-wrenching choice one moment and have an NPC call you a twat the next. This tone is crucial. It's what separates Fable from other fantasy RPGs. The developers seem to understand that Fable's charm lies in being both epic and irreverent. And everything we've seen suggests this new beginning is still unmistakably Fable. What we're looking at, it's more than just a comeback, it's the culmination of an idea, a fully seamless, open-world, living population of over 1,000 individuals, a consequence system that permanently alters the landscape, and a morality system that thrives on a subjective opinion type of idea. This is Playground Games not only reviving a beloved franchise, but pushing the entire open world RPG genre forward. They're building the Fable that was promised 2 decades ago, but with the technology and design philosophy of today, and huge fans of the game are excited. The game is set to launch in autumn 2026 and a huge move for the franchise. It will be launching simultaneously on Xbox Series X and S, Windows PC, and for the very first time, PlayStation 5. I know. And of course, it will be available day one on Xbox Game Pass. The road to this new Albion has been long, but the wait looks like it was worth it. This isn't just another open world game, guys. This is a systematic, reactive, and deeply personal adventure where your legend is not just told, but written into the very fabric of the world by yourself. A new beginning for heroes is upon us, and it truly might change everything. Please let me know if you're excited for Fable as much as I am. Be sure to hit that like button for more deep dives and updates on our return to Albion. Make sure you subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you're most excited about. Are you ready to be a hero again?